The weather's going to be changing really soon, and why not get outside and exercise? Why not ride a bike? Today I talked to a cycling expert about cycling. Liam McCarthy is a 2012 Ironman Lake Placid finisher. He placed 14th overall in the Lake George Half Ironman, 5th place overall in the Crystal Lake Tri, 2nd place overall at the Binghamton Sprint Tri. Liam was one of my triathlon teachers who helped to lead me to winning the Guilderland YMCA's indoor tri in the women's division in cycling. Now he shares his tips with you. So Liam, thanks so much for joining us to talk about cycling today.
My pleasure.
So exciting. When did we get away from riding bikes? It is so much fun to ride a bike.
Well, for me, cycling started out when we were kids, and that was a way to get around town. You and your friends would take off from your house and try and go somewhere. But I feel like everybody kind of gets away from that, and it's really a lot of fun, at least it was for me, to rediscover riding my bike.
It definitely was for me too, and the way I did it is my husband got me a bike for my birthday, and he encouraged me to try a triathlon. I don't know, it went from just ride your bike to a triathlon, but you do it on a competitive level. Talk about what that's like.
It's really fun. It's a lot of long hours, and you don't have to necessarily be competitive at that level to enjoy riding your bike in necessarily a triathlon or something like that. It's all about spending time with a machine you really enjoy being on.
And for somebody who wants to get started, this is not their thing they're going to get started with. This is like crazy high tech.
Yes.
But talk about for the beginner person who's thinking about wanting to ride the bike.
Well, for most people, the bike in their garage might be the bike for them. But if you need to go out and buy a bike, there's different price points. You don't have to spend a crazy amount of money. The most important thing about riding your bike and being healthy on your bike is making sure you have a good fit. Making sure your joints work well with your pedals and your crank arm and all that stuff, so that you don't end up injuring yourself with the amount of time you spend on it.
Now we're doing this interview outside of the Y. There's still snow on the ground, but that's actually the next point. It's actually a good idea to maybe get started with some spin classes, get your endurance up before you go out on the road.
That's right. Right now is that really terrible time between winter and spring, and everybody's got their spring cabin fever and they want to get outside. But putting the time inside and getting some endurance and base endurance is really important so that you can stay healthy throughout the season.
And it'll be a lot more fun if you can go farther.
Yes, and be sure to do it with a group of your friends. If you don't have that, then it's really a lot harder. I'm fortunate enough to have a really good group of people to ride with and compete with.
And guess what? You can burn some calories too.
That's right. You can burn a lot of calories. Today we went out for about 2 hours and we were somewhere in the range of 2,000 calories.
You guys are animals though. The normal person. What about us?
In a spin class, depending on your instructor and how hard they push you and you push yourself, you could probably burn up to around 1,000 calories an hour.
That's not that bad.
That's pretty good.
Well, thanks so much for talking about this.
Yeah,
I
no
really
problem.
Appreciate it. It's so exciting. Consult your personal physician before starting this or any other diet or fitness program.